What's up, everybody, and welcome to a new video. In this video, we're going to be talking about pronunciation. In particular, we're going to be talking about American pronunciation and elements within pronunciation in the English language. Let's get to it. Before we do that, I do want to tell you that the slide I'm using, I didn't create. I will leave that person's name in the comment box or in the description box below, but let's get to it. All right, here we are. Okay, so again, we're going to be talking about pronunciation. And what is pronunciation? Well, pronunciation, which is a noun, is the way in which we pronounce the word or the way in which we say the word. Obviously, you know, or you probably know, that different people that come from different backgrounds say similar words differently depending on where they are from. In the English language, there are different accents, okay? There are different accents depending on the country of origin, depending on the place that, or the native place that it's being spoken. Now, if you are an English learner, you know that the way you say it may be influenced by your native language, which is okay. But if we want to better that pronunciation, if we want to sound like a particular country that we are associating with, for example, if you live in the United States and you want to sound like an American, you're capable of doing that by fixing the way you pronounce certain words. Okay. Pronounce, again, is a verb, and it is to make the sound of a verb, of a word. Okay, so how does it sound like coming from your throat to your mouth, to the air you breathe, and so forth. So pronunciation, it refers to the way in which we make the sound of the word. Cool? Yeah. All right, if you have any questions, make sure you ask them in the comment box below, or you email me if you are in one of my classes. All right, so what are some important aspects of pronunciation? Well, we have vowels like A, U, I, E, O, these sounds, okay, which sounds a little bit different than the actual letter. It could be A, E, O, U. These would be the sounds that these letters create. We have consonant sounds, and these are things like B, V, W, T, L, R, sh, ch, the. These are all consonant sounds. Some you recognize as letters, some you recognize as pairs together, which are not necessarily one letter, but the way in which the letter sounds. And again, we're going to go more in detail in this video, a little more in detail in this video, but we do have a series coming of videos that will explain what is going on here. All right, next up we have word stress. And these are the emphasis on certain syllables in the word, okay? So syllables is kind of like the way the word is broken up, how many beats is broken into, all right? So word stress is an emphasis on certain syllables in the words. Then we have sentence stress, so a certain word in the sentence or group of words are emphasized in that sentence. And linking is a joining together of words. So you may have one word and then the word next to it, and what would seem as if this is where this word ends and this is where this word begins, it actually is linked a little bit differently than what we'd expect within a certain accent or within a certain way of speech or pronunciation. And then we have intonation, and intonation is really the rise and the fall of our voice as we speak to kind of tell us of a particular thing, right? To point to a particular thing. For example, if we're asking a question, it ends a little bit differently than if we are making a statement.